You sit down at the board. The pieces are quiet, but your brain isn't. Every move you consider, every pattern you recognize, every sacrifice you weigh, lights up something deep inside your mind. Because chess isn't just a game of strategy, it's a full brain workout. And the more you play, the more your brain changes. Memory, focus, adaptability. Even how you handle pressure. Today, we'll explore what science says about your brain on chess. Welcome to Chess and Beyond. Today, how chess reshapes the brain. Chess has always been seen as a game for the mind. But what happens inside your brain when you actually play? It's not just about logic or memorizing moves. When you sit in front of the board, your brain begins lighting up across multiple regions. The visual cortex activates as you scan the position. Your working memory kicks in to track possible outcomes. Your frontal lobe engages to weigh risks and consequences. Studies show that even beginner-level chess stimulates key cognitive areas involved in planning, spatial reasoning, and long-term memory. From the moment the first pawn moves, your brain enters a state of intense focus. It's as if the entire nervous system is being trained to think deeper, faster, and more creatively. And the more you play, the more this mental workout reshapes how your brain works, even when you're not at the board. Let's take a closer look at what science has discovered about the chess brain. Studies have shown that experienced chess players activate both sides of the brain when thinking through positions. That includes areas responsible for memory, spatial reasoning, and strategic planning. One key finding is how players recognize patterns. Experts don't see isolated pieces. They see groups of pieces as familiar shapes. This process is called chunking, and it's backed by decades of cognitive research. Thanks to this pattern recognition, grandmasters can often recall full positions after seeing them for just a few seconds. Their brains have stored thousands of configurations and learned to retrieve them quickly and efficiently. Researchers using brain imaging have also found that strong chess players show more activity in the frontal and parietal lobes. These areas are involved in decision-making, focus, and processing complex information. In short, the brain of a trained chess player isn't just thinking harder, it's thinking smarter. And those adaptations are the result of years of practice, not just natural talent. The benefits of chess aren't just for young minds. In fact, some of the strongest effects show up later in life. Research suggests that playing chess may help protect the brain as it ages. It keeps the mind active, sharp, and constantly challenged. Studies involving older adults have shown that engaging in regular mental activities, like chess, is linked to a slower decline in memory and thinking skills. Some researchers even explore chess as a tool to support brain health in people at risk for cognitive disorders. It's not a cure, but it may offer real cognitive stimulation, especially when played consistently. This is part of what makes chess unique. It's not just a competitive game, it's a mental gym. Whether you're 16 or 60, your brain benefits from the problem-solving, focus, and planning that every game demands. And the longer you keep playing, the more those neural pathways stay active and engaged. Chess doesn't just train logic and memory, it also shapes how we handle pressure. Think about a blitz game. You're down to seconds. You blunder. What happens next isn't just about your position. It's about your brain's response to stress. Research shows that experienced players develop stronger control over emotional reactions. They're better at staying calm, making decisions quickly, and recovering after mistakes. This isn't about being fearless. It's about building the mental habits that support focus, even when the clock is ticking. Studies have also shown that the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain involved in decision-making, becomes more active and efficient in trained chess players. That's the same part of the brain that helps regulate impulses, weigh consequences, and stay composed under pressure. In practical terms, this means that regular chess play may help strengthen emotional control, not just during the game, but in everyday life too. It's one more way the board teaches skills that go far beyond the 64 squares. So what does all this tell us? Chess isn't just a test of skill, it's a tool for shaping the mind. From memory and focus to emotional control and decision-making. The game challenges your brain in ways that few other activities can. And with consistent play, your brain doesn't just adapt, it evolves, forming new connections, sharpening how you think, and changing the way you respond to the world around you. You don't need to be a grandmaster to benefit. Even casual players are building cognitive strength every time they sit down at the board. So if you've ever wondered whether chess actually improves your mind, now you have the answer, backed by science. And now we want to hear from you. Has chess helped you think differently? Maybe focus better? Stay calm under pressure? Tell us your story in the comments. Thanks for watching To Chess and Beyond. If you found this episode valuable, like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into the game we love. Here, chess is only the beginning.